to chapter 30, verse 8. We were studying this yesterday. Let me just summarize what we said yesterday. Very disturbing story, very disturbing that Dina, the daughter of Jacob, went out and Shechem slept with her, and now he wants to marry her. And Jacob heard about this violation. Hello, Ezra, let's go, some energy. Yeah, and Jacob heard about this, and his response was to do nothing. He demonstrated no emotion. He demonstrated no nothing. He just was silent. But then the sons of Jacob came back from the field, and they were incredibly upset because this was an outrage that was done. Total outrage. I'm sorry?
She was raped, not.
Well, okay, so it's a delicate question. What exactly happened to her? The text does not. Here's the problem. The issue. The text does not know of a woman having the ability to give consent. That's in biblical times. Today, we know that woman is capable of consenting to a relationship. In biblical times, certainly in this story, Dina was not capable of giving consent. It says, "Vayishkav ota vayaneha." He lay with her, but it doesn't say she resisted. Like in other example, I'm just going to mute you for a second, Jerry, because we're getting some feedback. But if you want to talk, just unmute. But in other stories in the Bible where there was clearly what we would call today rape, tragic, there were resistance. And here we don't see that. So it's not, she's totally, her voice is absent completely from the story. Totally. So in the sense that, there's such a thing as statutory rape where a minor is not capable of giving consent. She was not capable of giving consent here. So at a minimum, it's a statutory rape, but was it a case where she was resisting? That we're not, the text doesn't tell us. I don't know how it's not 100% relevant in the sense that clearly he violated social mores at the time, the proper way to act. But when it says Vayishkav ota vayaneha, and he lay with her and he violated her, Rashi doesn't say there that he took her against her will. Rashi says that he had intercourse with her in what Rashi calls the normal way, and then the unnatural way, the natural way and the unnatural way. So it doesn't tell us, it's not what we would mean like physical sexual assault, but the text is unclear because Dina's voice it's just a conversation by men about her. Okay, so anyways, so if you had a response, Jerry, then please share it. So Shechem's father, unlike Jacob, who's the father of Dina, who says nothing and does nothing till the very end of the story, Shechem's father, yes, Jerry, please.
So the implication is that she went she went into the village, into this non-Jewish environment, and she enticed him. Is that the implication?
Well, you know what? Rashi does say that she went out and she was responsible for being a girl who goes out. That she was a yatzanit, she was a goer-outer like her mother, that there was something wrong with her behavior. Rashi does say that. So there is that reading of the text by Rashi.
What's the problem with the mother?
Because Leah also, Rashi says, in yesterday's verse, we saw this, Rashi says Leah went out, that Leah was a yatzanit. So since Leah was a yatzanit, therefore
She learned from her mother.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
I mean, yeah. So that's what Rashi says.
Thank you.
Okay, so hold on. Okay. Okay, so then the verse says, Vaydaber Chamor itam moimor. And so Chamor, the father of Shechem, said to them, B'ni chashkan nafsho bebitchem. My son desired your daughter. Tenuna usi lo laisha. Please give her to me to be for him as a wife. Rashi says, Chashka, his soul longs, his soul desires. So, his soul longs, his soul desires. So that's what Rashi is saying. So then the next verse. So basically, and what Shechem says, "V'itchatnu otanu, b'nei Shechem titnu anu, v'et b'nei Seinu tikchu lachem." And you should intermarry with us. Your daughters you should give to us, and our daughters you should take for yourselves. Rashi doesn't say anything about that, but basically saying he's making it. And this is also very interesting. He's making it like it'll be kumbaya. We'll marry in, we'll become a big family. It'll be a kumbaya experience. But also yesterday we saw Rashi, we saw Midrash that said that he was silent, that Jacob was silent for 18 months. Colby, do me a favor. Can you text Elon and ask him what time he's going to be here? Because Mr. Snyder, we're going to have a little early because we have some whatever reason. So let's see if Elon will get here in time. So then the verse tells us and your daughters will intermarry with us. Oh, we said that. And among us you shall dwell. And the land will be before you. Settle and trade in it and acquire property in it. So he's saying like we're going to do the Abraham Accords. Everybody's going to get along. It's all going to be great. Oh, beautiful, Eliezer. Beautiful. Now we're just waiting for Elon. When Elon gets here. Oh, I think he's at Elon. Then we could daven now. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, wait 1 second. Yes, Jerry, please.
Yeah, by Shechem's offering, the acquiring of land is a great privilege because Jacob was simply an alien visitor in this area, and so Shechem was or Hamor was really offering a big privilege.
Yeah, I know. Hold on one. That's what he was basically saying. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh, just realized. Okay. I just realized something. Okay, you know what? We'll do study for 5 more minutes and then we'll daven. So Greg can pick up Moshe's mom and Ezra's mom. But I just also realized something. I counted up who was coming to the minyan and I miscounted. How is that even possible? I'm usually pretty good at this. What? Okay. But so Jerry, can you please repeat your comment one more time for everybody?
Yes. Jacob is an alien in this area, and aliens are not permitted to buy and own land. So Hamor is offering a real benefit if the marriage can take place.
Yeah, so you're right. They're sweetening the deal. You're absolutely right. They're giving a sweet deal for that. For sure, they're giving a sweet deal. No question about it. There's no question about it. They're giving a sweet deal. But if we look a little bit closer, as we read the text, you'll see there's a lot of deceit here because they speak out of both sides of the mouth. If you compare their language when they speak to each other, when they speak to Jacob's sons versus when they speak to each other, you'll see that they speak out of both sides of their mouth, and that's a big problem. That's a big problem. So,
But that's very common among the Arabs today. They are liars. They say stuff publicly, and but to their own people in Arabic, they say something completely different.
that is, I would say that one of the problems with the Oslo Accords was that there was. I'm not saying that all Arabs are liars. I'm not saying that, God forbid, I would never do that. But it was a huge disconnect between what was said in English versus what was said in Arabic. But it's not only true that Arab politicians are the ones who say things, and then when they speak to a different audience, say something else. But Shlem does that here. So we'll do one more pasuk and then we're going to daven. So the verse tells us. Mayomer Shlem el Avia, Shlem says to her father and to her brothers, Emtzachem beinechem, v'asher tomru alai etain. So Shlem says to her father and her brothers, I will find favor in your eyes. Oh, is somebody else here, Eliezer? I hear somebody there. I think okay. You know what? Let's daven so that Greg can go on his way. I'm sure there's somebody here. We'll finish this tomorrow. We want to make sure that Greg can have a minyan and can also daven and be with and be able to pick up his wife. All right, Yasha Koach, everybody. We'll stop here. Pick this up tomorrow.